Okay, over to you.
So we start now. Look on the clock. Hello. Yeah. Today's objective is to understand the probability. So, do you know the meaning of the word probability?
Chance.
Chance? Yeah. No. Any other word which is similar to this word? It's a chance. Yeah. How about say likely?
Likelihood.
Yeah, likely. How likely? Yeah, so that's the word we normally use in our daily life. For example, we may talk about the chance it will rain tomorrow. We will talk about how likely the next bus will come into a stop on time when we are waiting there. So, and then we also talk about how likely, or talk about the chance you can pass the exam. Of course, I wish you can pass. Everyone can pass the exam. So, probability is about the chance. Is about how likely. Yeah, chance and how likely an event will happen. I said we talk about what is the chance tomorrow it will rain. Here, tomorrow will rain is the event, and the chance is the probability we wish or whether it will rain tomorrow. Right. So this is the definition of probability. And we use that probability almost every day in many cases. So, but let's do a game, okay? I have a number right in my hand. I write a number in my hand. Oh.
Hey.
We're learning probability, so I would believe probability is a chance of how likely an event will happen. So now I write a number in my hand and tell you it's a whole number between 1 and 10. Between 1 and 10. Can you guess if the number is greater than 2 or if the number is smaller or equal to 2? If the number is smaller than or equal to 2. Okay. This is the number, it's a whole number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Either it can be under either of the numbers. Right? One number, whole number, between 1 and 10. My question is the number possibly greater than 2, or if the number is smaller than or smaller than or equal to 2?
Greater.
Why?
Because there's more of a chance that it will be greater than 2.
Yeah, because you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 numbers. There are more number greater than 2, and less number smaller than or equal to 2. So there are more chance for that number to be greater than 2. Yeah, that's more number greater than 2 and more chance. So you see, we are talking about a chance. We're talking about chance. We guess, we make a decision by chance. If the chance is great, then there's more chance than the event will probably happen. With the less chance, it's less likely the event will happen. So that's why we talk about chance. Chance help us to make a decision. Chance help us to answer some questions. So, yeah, but how do we describe the chance? How do we describe the chance? like in this example, there are two events. One event is the number is smaller than 2 or equal to 2. Another chance is the number is greater than 2. Different chance, and they said that the more chance that the number is greater than 2, and less chance the number is smaller than 2. So different events have a different chances. And we need to know how large the chance is, how small the chance is. We need to compare different events. We need to compare the chances of different events. So how to describe the difference? How to compare which is large, which is small? You see, when we compare, we say one is large, one is small. That means large means a number is large, or number is small. So we want to put a number into the chance. We want to use number to value whether it's large or small. So how to use which number? We can compare the chances. We can use this number to represent the chance. Yeah. Think about, let's play a game, okay? Think about this case. There's a coin, a pound coin. There's a head, there's a tail. If I toss it, we have either a head or a tail. Yeah, 50%. But each chance is the same. But we have two outcomes. It could be tail or head. Two outcomes, tail or head. But if I particularly want a head, if I'm particularly looking for a head, what is the chance to get it? Totally, there are two outcomes, but the chance ahead, so to get ahead, that's only one, because we can have one head, which is total one at once. We can only have one head. So that is one head out of the two outcomes. So how can we write this chance? That's one out of two. So we write it 1 out of 2. So that's the way we do. Oh, sorry. That's the wrong button. That's where we do our text. So totally two counts, either head or tail, but the only one we are looking for. So the probability, we can define it as 1 out of 2. Here, the one on the top is the number is the number of outcomes we are looking for. In this case, only one outcome we are looking for. The 2 at the bottom is the total outcomes. It can be a tail, either tail or head. So together, it gives a probability as a fraction. So sometimes we say it's half and half. That's why the half comes from. Question? Okay? Okay, thank you. Now, let's do some activity. I have 2 sets of cards. Each set has 8 numbers, and 1 number on each card. I can give this set to you, and you can check this set to you too. You can check the numbers, okay? once you turn it over, yeah. You shuffle it. Okay. Take one. Put aside, don't look, sorry. You can take one. Don't look, you put it aside. Okay, now, you see, guess what is the probability that the number on that card is 7? Why? Say again? 1 7. Why?
Would it be 1 out of 8?
1 out of 8.
Yeah,
Why do you think it's 1 out of 8?
because there's only 1 7. Oh, hang on.
Is there 9 cards, so 1 out of 9?
8 cards.
So 8.
Yeah. You see, when we talk about the probability of getting a head, when we toss a coin, the probability, we got it from how many outcomes we are expecting or we are looking for out of the total outcome. Total outcome. Or in this case, what is the total outcome? 8. Yeah, we have 8 cards. 8 cards. Each card has 1 number. So possibly 8 outcomes. How many cards we are looking for? How many cards we are looking for? Yeah, it's just 1. I ask you to pick 1 card, and I ask you to decide how much chance there is that the card is number 7. So there are 1 outcome we are looking for, and there are total outcome 8. Therefore, which number we can use it to reduce the probability? It's 1 out of 8. 1 out of 8. Okay? Okay. Find the number card. Find the number card. Look at the card. Yeah. Find the number 7. Is it 7? 2. You can no. Find the other. I mean, from the older card. Find the number 7. Yeah, put the number 7 aside. Put it somewhere aside. Okay. From the rest of the card, pick another card. Yeah, don't look at it. Yeah, put another one. Okay, on this question. What is the probability that the number on this card is a negative number? No? No? You see, the probability for that number to be a negative number, according to the 2 examples, should be the number we're looking for out of the total outcomes. Yeah. How many total outcomes here? We're looking for
0. 7.
yeah, 7 cards there, because totally 8, but we take 1 away, there are totally 7 numbers. And each have a number. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, because we take 7 out. 7 numbers, it's no negative number. 0 negative number. Negative. Totally 7. Outcomes. So the chance for getting the negative number is 0 out of 7. That's 0 over 7 is 0. Okay. Another question. What is the chance that the number is 8 on this card?
1 out of 7.
1 out of 7. Any other answer? What do you think?
1,000.
1/7. Yeah, 1/7. You know now, because now there are 7 cards there, and we are looking for one number, and the number is in the card, definitely in the card. That's one number card has 8. Totally, there are 7 numbers, 7 cards. So the possibility to have one number, to have what the card, to have 8, and that number is 1 out of 7. See, you can say, yeah, it's 1 outcomes, no, totally 7 outcomes, and 1 outcome we are looking for. That's 1 out of 7, right? So, any question about this? Okay, now let's do another activity. Do you know the playing card?
Yes.
How many cards in a set of playing cards?
52.
Plus joker? 54. Yeah, 2 jokers. That's 54. How many jokers in a set of cards? 2 jokers. Okay, now if I ask you to pick one card from the set of playing cards, what is the chance to have a joker?
2 out of 54.
Yeah, 2 out of 54. Total there are 54 cards, but in the set of the card playing card, there are 2 jokers. 2 expected outcomes we are looking for. Totally, there are 54 outcomes. So that's 2 out of 54. So the probability to have a having joker is 2 out. Of course, we need to simplify this number. Okay? So, you see, this lesson, what we learned is the chance, the probability, which is the chance and event to happen. And we know that the probability is obtained through looking for the number of outcomes we are looking for and find out how many total outcomes there. Now we know the probability is the number of outcomes we are looking for out of the total numbers. Okay?